So friends, again welcome to another video, and this video is about the elasticity of demand, and we are measuring the elasticity of demand with different methods. We have already completed the percentage method and the point method, and in this video we will begin with the third method, that is the expenditure method. It's very simple. We are trying to associate the elasticity of demand with the expenditure of the consumer. So let's take up three different cases. So it's very easy. You can see case A. Suppose the price of the product was 20. I bought 5. Okay, the price dropped to 10, so I bought more, so I have increased my demand from 5 to 12. This is case A. Case B is the price was 20, dropped to 10, same, but my demand was earlier 5, now I am purchasing 8. So here it was 12, here it was 8. Here 10 to same case, I am decreasing the price, my quantity demanded is increasing, but now it is from 5 it is 10. So what difference you see? All the information is same. The only difference is that due to the change in the price, my quantity demanded is in this case 12, in this case 8, in this case 10. But in all the three cases, my quantity has increased. From 5 it has increased. Now let's find out the expenditure. What is expenditure? Price into quantity. So you can see it is 100 and it is 120. This is 100 and this is 80. This is 100 and this is 100. So what is the association? Due to the fall in price, the expenditure has increased. Due to the fall in price, the expenditure has increased. Okay, due to the fall in price, the expenditure has not increased. So for the first instant, this one I would say this is E is equal to 1. Okay friends, E is equal to 1 means there is no change in the quantity expenditure corresponding to change in the price, means expenditure is not responding. Okay, expenditure is not responsive, is not sensitive to the change in the price, though my quantity demanded is fluctuating, but ultimately the expenditure is not responsive. Now you see here there is a change in the demand, but not that high. It was 100, now it has become 80, so it will be E is less than 1. But here you see the expenditure has increased more. Earlier it was 100, now it has become 120, so E is greater than 1. So here the consumer is very responsive, very reactive to the price change. That's why his demand has resulted in more expenditure. But here consumer has responded, but it was not that high. That's why the expenditure, instead of increasing, it has decreased. So E is less than 1. Whereas here there is no change in the expenditure, so E is equal to 1. So friends, this is about how we can understand the elasticity considering the expenditure in mind. Now let's see how we can show this graphically. So friends, we can see there is a graph that I have plotted in front of you. So this side is our expenditure and this side is our price. Now look at this line only. Just see this segment. This segment shows that as the price is increasing, my expenditure is also increasing. See, from OQ, say OE, this is my expenditure. From OE1 it has reached to OE2. So friends, this shows that this segment of the curve is E is greater than 1 per curve, because with rising price from OP1 to OP2, expenditure has increased from OE1 to OE2. Now let's see this segment of the curve. In this segment you see your price is increasing from OP2 to OP3 to OP4, but friends, your expenditure is all the same. Your expenditure is say E3. It is E3 for P3 level of price also, for P4 level of price also. Okay friends, so E is equal to 1. Whereas in this segment you can see as the price is increasing, your expenditure is falling. You can see your expenditure is falling. Okay, at the price OP5 your expenditure is only this much, but at price P4 your expenditure is quite high, or you can say at this point you can see the expenditure is higher than P5 level. So friends, this section shows that the expenditure is less responsive, therefore the elasticity of demand is less than 1. So friends, this is about the expenditure method. Let's move on to the last method, that is the arc method. So friends, we are ready to discuss the arc method. Arc method basically tries to find out elasticity between 2 points in a demand curve. So you can see it's an arc. So from between A and B, we would like to know what is the elasticity. So this is the arc method. In order to know the arc method, we have to recall the percentage method. So what we are doing, we are trying to find out the percentage change in quantity demanded due to percentage change in price. So what is the change in quantity demanded? Delta Q divided by original quantity. But in the arc, see, okay, let me write this, divided by change in price divided by price. So this is change in quantity divided by original quantity, change in price divided by original price, that is your percentage method. But in the arc method, things remains the same. We will write change in quantity divided by original quantity. Instead of original quantity, we take the sum of the two quantities and divide by 2. That means we take the average of the quantities. So Q1 plus Q2 divided by 2. Similarly, change in price divided by not the original price but the midpoint, means here we are taking the midpoint, here also we are taking the midpoint between the two price. So P1 plus P2 divided by 2. Now if you reciprocate, you get 2 delta Q divided by Q1 plus Q2 divided by 2 delta P divided by P1 plus P2. So these two gets cancelled. So ultimately you get elasticity is equals to delta Q divided by Q1 plus Q2 into P1 plus P2 divided by delta P. So friends, this is about the arc method. So if you get a question which tells you the change in the price from 10 to 12 resulting into the change in the quantity from 100 to 90, so how to find out with the help of arc method? The only difference is that instead of Q you will take the average, instead of P you will take the average, and you will get the answer. So friends, that's all about the arc method. Thank you for watching. We'll meet again with another new concept in the next lecture. Bye bye.